Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Scorpios, let's get you a video. We are going to take a look at kind of what's growing right now because I was really in a green mood today. Green is the color. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Hang on. Pisces got this card also. I'm going to shuffle one more time. But green is a color associated with growth, with healing, nurturing, sometimes also with money. Okay. We have cherry blossoms and we have floating world. Oh my God. Is this going to be all about love? This feels so sweet. Hey, Nabila. I told you, girl. I got you. Um, this comes across so beautiful. This comes across so like there is some kind of thoughts first that then lead to actual blossoming. And then kind of like the energetic flow just comes in. Now, she's kind of floating along on this opening like lotus flower on a pond. So we can see that there's love and romance a couple different times, but there's also this awesome sense of peace and comfort that I've already put my energy into play. I'm feeling like this is one of those kind of like if a character could have like an entire spa day and they start out by saying, I'm going to get really relaxed today. I'm going to listen to my favorite music first thing in the morning. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to eat a wonderful, luscious little croissant and have a great cup of coffee and sit and stare at the sunrise. And then later I'm going to take myself over to the spa and it's just going to be a day of pampering. And it's going to be a day where I already know that things are going my way. And I already feel that things are coming toward me. And all I have to do is relax and let somebody give me a pedicure and relax and let the universe bring me in the things that are naturally blossoming. So we've got a real trust in the universe off of this, which is, we don't usually get characters that trust the universe. Hi, Slate Princess. So wonderful to see you. We've got the Judgment card. We've got the Page of Swords. It is in the reverse here, but that Judgment card being upright. Okay, Scorpio, this is our Scorpio right here, welcoming in the gifts from the universe. Now, certainly, this can be like, I'm just ready to receive the lover who appears in my life. I don't want to hear about them staring at me, spying on me, thinking about it. Just come on home, darling. Just bring it on home to me. Just bring it. This feels like, by the way, I'm hearing that sung by both Otis Redding and The Commitments right now in my mind. Love both versions, but Otis always has my heart. We have Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the energy of truth, clarity. Bring what I sense coming my way. Bring it right here. Talk to me. Don't spy at me. Don't think about me. Come talk to me. Come like show up in my life and tell me that you want to fix things, heal things, come on home and make this work now. It's time to bring this energy back into my world. And I just feel like our Scorpio is so open to this and so believing that if this is the way it's supposed to go, it will. There's no must, there's no fuss. I don't have to force it. I just get to sit and receive it. But I am ready for it now. And again, I don't think that this is Scorpio being like, TikTok, let's go. It's more the relaxation of, I believe it's already flowing toward me if this is what is meant to happen. Okay, so let me just ask, I want to go back to whoever this is or whatever this is. Maybe I shouldn't assume that it's like a lover or a person. With all the blooming flowers, it makes me think that it's about love, but that's only because of the imagery, not really because of the cards. So what is it that Scorpio's like, I don't want to have to spy on it or have it spy on me. I just want it to come forward. Knight of Pentacles. It could be the energy of like, this person's taken forever to show up in my life. They could be an earth sign, could be a feminine or masculine, doesn't matter. But it's something or someone that is taking quite a bit of time to enter into Scorpio's life. Okay, we have a King of Cups. It's that their love offer is taking quite a bit of time to come and be delivered. That's what it boils down to. I can see why Scorpio's like, don't sit around and think about me. Just get on your bison and ride toward me. Come on and bring that amazing love offer. And this is a great matchup for Scorpio because it's a King of Cups. This is somebody who should have no problem being in sync with Scorpio and giving this love offer to Scorpio. But let's switch over and let's go to the universe for just a minute and say, universe, what have you got to say about this? I love Scorpio's like open-hearted acceptance, and also them saying, you know what, let's just do this. The universe is kind of like, well, this is an amazing energy to be in because Scorpio is ready for it. This does feel like it's somebody from the past, by the way. It would only be somebody that Scorpio is welcoming in, though. But the universe is like, Scorpio is so ready to have a new beginning, draw sand in what already happened and be ready to start again and see if we get different results this time, give everything a reset. If anything, Scorpio is looking at this as, I learned a lot about that person the last time we tangoed. I know their, subtleties about them. That means if we come back together, we could potentially be way more successful because we actually have a lot of, let's say, rapport already built between the two of us. Prince of Cups. The universe is like, well, Scorpio has definitely put the energy out there. Scorpio's energy has reached out and said, I would sincerely give this my best shot. If this person comes toward me, I will give them my best shot. I will be open. I will be loving. I would want this. Hi, Lucia. Let me ask, though, on their part, universe, what have you got to say about them? Because, I mean, this Scorpio is brave, they're powerful, they're loving, they're open-hearted, they're fearless, they are welcoming in something that they actually want. But is this person good for Scorpio, or what energy do they sit in? They're still kind of like in the internal temple. Hi, Calm C. They're in the internal temple right now, which is a space of, okay, I'm stuck, but this is me getting through obstacles. They're having a little consult right now with their inner voice or with their internal dialogue, and possibly with the way they connect to the universe, because the 7 is a divine number. So it's definitely an energy of like, I have to connect to the divine the only way I know how, which is to like maybe go super introspective and ask myself, why am I still kind of, either not taking action yet? Why am I moving so slow? The universe says they're not actually coming towards Scorpio yet. But the universe says, but they are a King of Cups. Look, this person loves Scorpio. In this storyline, they love Scorpio. They are on Scorpio's frequency. Then hang on now. Actually, let's change decks. Character, King of Cups. You've come out twice as a King of Cups. What are you doing, man or woman? 4 of Wands. Well, I'm thinking about marrying Scorpio. See, okay, that's great. We got the 4 of Wands. I'm thinking about Scorpio's already created a really great life for them too. Scorpio has an awesome. If Scorpio's a business owner, by the way, this King sees him as somebody doing great, has a lot of success. Or this is somebody who's just, they live their life with grace. Scorpio in their eyes is pretty darn amazing. But they're making plans. They're making flight plans here. I always look at this like a passport or a ticket in this bird's beak. This is the 3 of Wands. It's somebody who's planning for the future. Okay, so they take a long time to wrap their head around what they're going to do, then pack their suitcase and double check it, and then finally, wait until the day comes. This person is not prone to impulsive action, it doesn't seem like. This person feels like maybe they're like Cancerian or something, and they like go into their shell for a while. Whatever this is, and they don't have to be a water sign at all, but whatever this is, they take their time. Even here, they're planning on a future, but the execution of the plan takes time because they have to go through this whole 7-step process of consulting with their ancestors and their self, and connecting to how this is all going to need to play out before they then say, okay, now I have a date in mind. Now I move toward my Scorpio. Everything here looks pretty amazing, but what are you expecting to do when you arrive? Because somewhere between 3 days to 3 months is when they're expecting to head towards Scorpio. And then they're going to be silent. This doesn't bode well. No. If they're going to show up on Scorpio's doorstep, but then fail to say, hello, I'm here because I'm a King of Cups who loves you, and I see you as my 4 of Wands. No, it looks like they're going to show up and be like, hi. Scorpio might even be like, so what the hell do they want? Because they're not telling me. In fact, they're a little bit withdrawn. This character has a habit of going internal, especially over things that really matter to them. This could be very taxing or testing for Scorpio, but let's revert back to what we said before, which is if Scorpio knows a lot about them already and says, if we could have a do-over, because I understand how they operate now, I've dealt with them in the past, I might be able to not be weirded out by the fact that them showing up in my life tells me like 10,000 things that their lips didn't say. They are somebody who maybe doesn't really communicate, but they feel a lot, they think a lot, they internalize a lot. And it almost feels like Scorpio is remarkably able to read this person. They do have a lot of fears. We have the Devil and we have the Six of Cups. They are still gonna like struggle with this internal, like this is their kryptonite. Their kryptonite is talking, and somehow their kryptonite is also Scorpio. When they're around Scorpio, the way they feel, I almost feel like it short circuits them. I feel like this person has intense passion for Scorpio, and they may come across as almost like uninterested sometimes, when in fact, even when they show back up in Scorpio's world, they may still come across as like indifferent or something, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Hang on, let me jump over and grab another deck and say, Scorpio, are you going to be able to read this person? Is this why we're saying Scorpio's ready to have a do-over? Because they're like, I know this person's not a cold fish. I know how to read them now. Scorpio seems to have no problem. Oh my God, do you know how lucky this person is that Scorpio gets them? Because communication is not their thing. They are not good about this. Maybe they had some significant traumas. Maybe this is when they feel a lot of emotion, they shut down. Not because they don't feel it, but because it's just any emotion, good or bad, overwhelms them. And maybe that's a result of trauma. All I see here is Scorpio's like, yeah, I'll know what it means. If they're showing up in my world, I already know. I'm going to wrap my arms around them and I'm going to know what they're here for. They suck with words. I know that. But their actions show me what their heart is trying to say. This person, it's almost like, I bet Scorpio is really good with like animals and plants and little children and things that don't really speak yet. I think Scorpio has this amazingly honed ability to read body language and, facial expression and the emotion that somebody either even sometimes tries to hide or tries to convey, but without vocabulary. This is pretty remarkable that this character has found a Scorpio who can read them so well. This Scorpio says, I'm just happy they're back. I see no reason to be like, well, say the right words, otherwise forget it. It's like, I know what they're here for. They're here for me. They're here because they love me. I already know that. So I see no reason. They put in the effort to get here. It's like, come on in, darling. It just feels like this leap of faith, because it's like, I already consulted with the universe and I said to the universe, I know that I'm ready for a do-over with this person because I want it. I also know that this could work this time. I know them a lot better. I've evaluated who they are. I'm telling you, universe, bring this in for me. I think it could go different this time. This is all on Scorpio's like calling them in. If Scorpio's not calling this person in, then it's no dice. It's not going to happen. But in this story, we have a Scorpio who's just like, yeah, I already know that this can be successful now because I get them. Do they get Scorpio? I do want to ask that because I want to make sure that Scorpio has somebody that's not just glad that Scorpio is so compassionate and doesn't like have criteria that they have to meet. We have the Death card. Okay, so all day today, I have been getting, well, not all day, I'll say, but like the first 3 videos I think I did, we kept having characters that I'm like, is Virgo dating another Virgo? Is Libra dealing with another Libra? And now I'm going to say it here. Is Scorpio dealing with a fellow Scorpio? Is that why they understand this person so well? Or does a Scorpio have like Scorpio placements and they're starting to shift into this Scorpio placement in a whole new way? Because they are changing. They're going to be changing the way they do things because Scorpio accepts them without them meeting the criteria that we would expect. Come forth, tell me what you want from me, explain things, explain yourself, tell me what your future plan is for us. Scorpio doesn't expect any of that out of this person. But ironically, that's exactly why they're going to be able to change the way they used to be silent and then possibly start to give Scorpio real conversation. Is because the tension is gone. The expectation isn't there because Scorpio's like, why do you got to say things that I already know? Baby, I can see it in your face. I know why you're showing up. You want me. You love me. I know all that. You want to be with me just like I want to be with you. Why do we got to make this confusing, complicated? We don't have to do any of that. I can see what you want. You can see what I want. Let's not play games. It's just so like reassuring and comforting that I think that it allows them to like really come out of their shell and be so comfortable in return with Scorpio. I've said this in several different readings lately. I'm going to say it again here. I wish that this was not just a Scorpio reading because this is so nice. It's so beautiful. It's so like, imagine how reassuring it would feel, especially if this character has been through trauma and such that makes them like, language is not their strong suit, or when they feel a ton of emotion, they lock down because of things that happened to them in the past, and that has made them fail in relationships and basically kept them on a cycle of never quite being able to connect well with somebody. But imagine the relief of having someone who understands you without you having to like express in the way that you haven't been proficient at yet, and maybe the stage fright of doing that makes it even worse. But instead all that pressure comes off and this person accepts you as you are, flaws, warts and all. And then it eases things up where it's like, oh my God, they accept me, not telling me that I have to go fix this, work on that, not good enough yet, come back when I'm better. They just accept me and they love me and they want me. Well, that takes all the pressure off. That also heals a big wound. And that also makes me feel like I really can open up and feel safe with this Scorpio. Yes, it's a lot to ask of the Scorpio to just, be able to accept such a different scenario. But keep in mind, that's what this storyline was about. This Scorpio is so matter of fact. They're like, look, I know what I know. I want them. There's enough about them that I love, and I also understand them pretty well. And if they show up in my world, I know what they mean. They're showing me by physically presenting themselves. They want to be with me. Well, guess what? I want to be with you too. Why would I need to play any games about that? Why would I need to pretend that this isn't what it is? I'm happy they're back. They're happy to be back. It's really, really beautiful that they're in this storyline. It's just so matter of fact. It's only probably because the Scorpio is brave enough, bold enough, personally empowered enough to come on up, to be able to, honestly say what they want. Speaking of what they want, the baby wants me now, so I have to leave. I'll be back later. When I get back, I will first go on to Instagram, excuse me, and I will be doing one of the birthday storytellings, numerology birthday things on Insta. I'll be back in probably about an hour. And then later on tonight, I will also be on Tarot Dog. Okay. Anyway, you guys, so good to see everybody. Lots of love. Tell the truth. Great to see you. Calm C. Thanks again, honey. Nabila, have a great evening. If I don't catch you again later on tonight, but thank you, everybody. Hey, Blue. So wonderful to see you. It's been forever since I caught you in a live. Thanks again, Lucia. That is so wonderful. Lucia, I'm so happy for you. And again, Slave Princess, thank you. All right, you guys, I'll see you again a little bit later on this evening. Bye. I'm coming.